Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the Bellroy Venture Sling. This is offered in a couple of different sizes, but for this video we're going to be taking a look at the 6-liter edition. And I was pretty excited to have a chance to check this out, as it seems like this is one of the more popular sling bag options that's currently available. And so in this video I'm going to be talking about what it's been like to use this over the past couple of weeks. I'll show you how I've loaded it out, walk through all the features, and I'll talk about how it compares to some of the other popular options that are currently available. Before jumping into the video, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Danny, and on this channel we love reviewing popular travel and everyday carry gear. If you like these types of videos and you'd be interested in seeing more, please consider subscribing, as it helps the channel out a lot. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump in. Starting off with the outside of the sling, I really like the overall aesthetic. Bellroy's Venture series does a great job of blending the rugged and outdoor vibe with a more minimal and modern aesthetic. So there's not a ton of straps or attachment points or anything like that. It's a pretty clean exterior, but it still just feels rugged, like it's gonna be right at home in the outdoors while still working very well for a more urban environment, walking around the city, or for traveling. As far as the materials, the Venture Sling feels very solidly built. This exterior fabric is a recycled nylon, I believe, similar to what we've seen on some of the recent Bellroy bags that we've looked at, so it feels like it's going to hold up well to rougher usage while offering a decent amount of weather resistance. And then of course you have very nice YKK zippers all throughout that also have aqua guarded protection to give you a little bit more peace of mind if you happen to get caught in some rain. Continuing along the outside of the sling, Bellroy keeps things pretty clean and minimal here. There's no handles at the top or on the back, as we've seen with some of the other popular slings that are on the market. On the front, you just have the very simple Bellroy logo. Besides that, you have a couple of loops on the sides that are gonna be a good spot to maybe clip something on with a carabiner. These could also work as makeshift handles if you wanna hang this up or just pick the sling bag up if you don't wanna wear the longer strap, which I really like the implementation for. This is what of course allows you to, wear it across your shoulders. As a sling bag, you have plenty of length here, and you have the ability to adjust the length from either side, which is really nice. You can really just kind of configure it to rest on your body in the way that you prefer, and is going to allow it to rest over either shoulder very easily. And I really love the buckle system that Bellroy has used here. It's probably one of my favorites that I've seen of any sling bag, because you have the ability to release it very quickly and easily from either side. So regardless of whether you're right-handed, left-handed, or if you just want to fully remove the strap, you have these really just quick release buckles here. You can take it all the way off. It could be kind of a larger pouch. I don't know if I'd use this as a tech pouch per se, but still really nice that you have that flexibility. And then it also prevents the buckles from, kind of being in the center, getting caught on anything. So really solid implementation here. These feel very sturdy. It doesn't feel like they're gonna fall off accidentally. A little more reliable than some of the magnetic fidlock buckles that we've seen on other popular slings. So just really great regardless of however you're wearing it. On the back panel of the sling, there is a little bit of padding here, so when it's resting on your back or your front, it's felt pretty comfortable. There isn't, however, a ton of breathability, so that's something that you have to keep in mind. If you're wearing it for a longer period of time or it's a little bit heavier, you might start to feel some extra sweat. And then as far as the capacity, the sling bag comes in at about 6 liters, which is a really versatile size for a sling in my opinion. It's a little bit larger than some of the slings that we've looked at recently, which tend to come in at around 2 liters. So it's nice to have that extra capacity for something a little bit larger and bulkier that wouldn't fit into your pockets, but that still might not necessitate a backpack. And I like that even when this is a little more packed out, it still feels pretty compact and like it's gonna be very easy to navigate crowded areas or jump onto public transit. Jumping into the organizational options, on the front you have a quick access zippered pocket that offers a pretty good amount of capacity. Even when the main compartment is packed out, you can see that there's still some leftover space here. And on the inside, you have a couple of elastic slip pockets that use this really nice mesh that Bellroy uses in a lot of their bags. It feels great, and it's going to adapt to the items that you place on the inside. You have 2 of those compartments. In this one here on the right, I currently have my Apple AirPods. And then next to that, I have a lightning cable with the wall charger to keep my phone charged when I'm on the go. And inside of this compartment, you also have a lanyard with a carabiner that's gonna be a great spot to attach something like your keys, a multi-tool, or in my case, I currently just have a new flashlight that I've been testing out. Moving into the main compartment, the first thing I'll call out is that you are able to open this from either direction, which is really cool depending on how you've chosen to wear the sling. It just gives you some extra flexibility, makes it easy to get into this compartment and have full visibility. And again, at 6 liters of space, you're able to fit quite a bit of stuff. At the moment, the main thing that I have here just kind of resting in this primary compartment is my DJI Mavic Mini with its hard shell case. I wanted to show just how something this bulky could still fit into the main area without taking up all the space. There's still some leftover capacity. I was able to use the front quick access pocket comfortably. And one of the things that this also demonstrates is the ability of this compartment to expand, which is super nice as far as the sling bag goes. It's kind of an adjustable volume that they've come up with here. I think this is one of the reasons that the Venture Sling is so popular, is that it can start to expand out, but then once you remove something that bulky, it just kind of collapses in and it'll have a much slimmer form factor. So really great flexibility there. And in this compartment, I also have my iPad mini, which is able to fit in there pretty easily. The 6-liter version of the Venture Sling, I don't think can hold a larger version of a tablet than something like this. So if you have a full-size tablet, the 9-liter Sling might be a better option for you. But for that, or for a Kindle e-reader, it's gonna fit in there comfortably. You can get a better look at the inside. I like that it has this brighter lining to just make it a little bit easier to find what you're looking for. And then inside of this compartment, in addition to the space, you have some good additional organization. And so on the sides, you have a couple of elastic slip pockets that are gonna be great for accessories that you wanna separate out from everything else in the compartment. So here on the left side, I have my GoPro, and it was able to fit because of the flexibility that this compartment provides. This is the same mesh that we saw on the front slip pockets, and you have one of those on either side. On the front of this main compartment, which is the same side as the quick access pocket that we saw earlier, you have a small zippered pocket near the top, which is gonna have a soft lining on the inside that's great for preventing scratches. It's gonna make it the perfect spot for something a little more sensitive, like some sunglasses, which is what I currently have here. I didn't end up using my typical case with the sunglasses because of that soft lining and the fact that they're kind of pulled up off the bottom and away from everything else that's in the compartment, so I wasn't really worried about them getting crushed or anything like that. But this could also be a good spot for maybe a watch that you might be carrying with you, some reading glasses, or other sensitive items. And then on the back wall of the main compartment, you have some additional slip pockets. These aren't elastic, but they do offer enough volume to be usable. So in one of them, I have the Anchor battery that I featured in a couple of recent videos. This just attaches to my phone to keep me charged on the go. And then next to that, I have a new wallet that I've been testing out. I'll be featuring it in one of my upcoming EDC videos, so keep an eye out for that. And all the way on the right, we also have a little slot that's gonna be a great spot for a smaller flashlight, or in my case, I have a little pen. And then behind those, you have an additional zippered pocket that's gonna be a great spot for something maybe a little flatter, like a Field Notes notebook, which is what I currently have here. Could also be a good spot to store some backup cash, your passport while traveling, or maybe some additional cables. I wouldn't put anything too bulky in here. Even though it does have a good amount of volume, it would start to kind of press up against the slip pockets, which I tend to use more regularly, but still really like that you have yet another area to just kind of keep all of your stuff organized and easy to find. And then now with the sling bag emptier, you can start to get a sense of how well it packs down. You know, if you wanted to toss this into a travel backpack to pull out when you arrive at your destination, it's really not going to take up a ton of space. This is another demonstration, as well as I said, of that adjustable volume, how it'll kind of stretch out depending on what you put in here, but then it'll collapse in. If you're not carrying as much, you'll just have a very slim form factor or something flat that you could toss into your travel backpack. So just really love the flexibility of the sling bag, as well as the layout and the aesthetic. And if you're looking for a durable and useful sling bag, this is gonna be one of the best options that you can check out. And so to wrap up, it's been a great experience testing out the Bellroy Venture Sling over the past couple of weeks. You can currently purchase this on Amazon or the company site for about $130, so definitely not cheap. It is a bit of an investment, but you are getting a very high quality product that's gonna be with you for a long time to come. It has a nice feature set, and it's gonna compare well against some of the other similar bags in this price range. And so as I was testing this out, the first sling bag this made me think of is the Evergood Civic Access Sling, which we also looked at pretty recently. I was really impressed with the versatility of that bag and how well it worked as a sling bag and as a waist pack. I really love the layout of that. It's pretty simple. It's just got 2 compartments, but it has a nice amount of organization on the back one. And I like that the front compartment is the larger area that's great for storing bulkier accessories like a traditional sort of fanny pack. So very comfortable to wear. It's got Evergood's breathable back paneling. It's got an adjustable strap. The strap's not quite as nice as the one on the Venture Sling. and it doesn't pack down quite as flat. But if you're just looking for a durable, minimally styled sling bag that's gonna come in at a slightly lower price point than this, and that's gonna be one of the best options to check out. The next bag this made me think of is the Air Day Sling and Day Sling Max, which have been some of my favorite more techie looking sling bags that have been released over the past year. They are a part of Air's travel collection and meant to pair with their travel backpacks. They are a great accessory that you can toss into the bag so that you have an EDC solution when you arrive at your destination. Also great for just wearing in front of you. With the travel backpacks, you're able to access your essentials. The build quality on those is fantastic. They have a ballistic nylon exterior, well-protected zippers. They have a lot of internal organization for all of your small EDC and tech items. And it's nice that it's offered in a couple of different sizes, like the Venture Sling is as well. So if you're looking for a versatile, durable sling that's gonna have a more modern and techie look, then those are gonna be some of the best options that you can take a look at. And then the last option that I'll mention here is the Le Petit Derriere from Tom Bin, which like this has a little bit more of an outdoorsy and rugged vibe. It can be used as a sling bag or a waist pack. It has an impressive amount of space, good organizational layout. One of the coolest things about that bag is the O-ring system that's all throughout that allows you to pair it with the accessories that Tom Bin sells. It's got pouches and everything that you want so that you can customize it to fit your needs. And it's got a couple of quick access pockets on the front, a large spacious main compartment. You can hide the straps away. You can't fully remove it, but just a really great, flexible, more minimal EDC carry. And if you're looking for something kind of like this, but that's gonna have that ecosystem to support it, or you're just a fan of Tom Bin's products, then that's gonna be another really solid option to check out. With that being said, the Bellroy Venture Sling holds up really well against all those options, and I can definitely see why this has become such a popular sling bag. And if you're looking for a versatile and durable, minimal everyday carry solution, this is gonna be one of the best options that you can check out. And I'm curious to hear what you all think of the Venture Sling from Bellroy and how it compares to some of the other popular sling bags that are currently on the market. And if there's any similar options that you think I should check out, as always, please let me know in the comments. And I want to thank the company for sending the bag for me to test out, and to you guys for watching and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos, and we'll see you in the next one.